welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shasha, and in today's video, you guys, we will be talking about the time I stole out the dollar store and my mom exposed me. Let's go. Okay, y'all, so before you watch this video, if you're new, hey, if you're not, go on and subscribe and look at my other videos, because I promise you'll love my story times, because I done been through so much, and if I think about it, it's like, woo, I could do a story time on it. It's like some stuff come to my brain, I be like, I could do a story time on it. So yeah, I have a lot of story times, y'all. Like, I've been through a lot, done a lot, and I'm only 27. I'm about to be 28 this year. So, you know, my life wasn't boring. You know, my life has not been boring at all. So it's a lot of story times coming y'all way. So stay tuned. The time I stole out the dollar store, y'all, I was young, and my mama told on me. So I'll say I was like I'll say I was like 11, maybe 12. I'm probably younger than that, because I remember we was staying in the projects, and the Dollar General was like 3 minutes from our house. So my mom, she came and got us from my grandma's house, like per usual. Little bitty kids coming from the grandma's house, and you know how your mama like to spoil you when she don't see you for a little while. So my mom come get us from my grandma's house, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna take y'all to the dollar store, but y'all can only get one thing. And mom was, I was like, okay, y'all. My mama did not my mama did not come in the store with us, okay? So she gave us the money, but let's not get sidetracked. When we was at, I'm gonna go a little backwards a little bit. When we was at my grandma's house, it was this little girl came to the house at my grandma's house, and she had this pack of lipstick. It wasn't even lipstick, it was like chapstick, but it was like so many different flavors. So she was telling us, like, we got it, her and her sister, they was telling us, like, we got this from the dollar store. They never said what dollar store. I'm pretty sure they didn't know, because we were kids. So they was like, they got it from the dollar store. So me and my sister, we like what we seen. So I was thinking, like, when I go to the dollar store, I'm gonna try to find that chapstick that she got. They got all the strawberry, grape, lemon. It had so much banana. It had different ones, y'all. Green apple, the red apple, like, it had everything in it, and it smelled so good. And back in our day, like, we knew for a fact we couldn't just be like, okay, we're gonna ask my mama for this and we're gonna get it, because, you know, we knew, like, you gonna have to work for what you want. Like, my mama wanted the type that was like, let me go to the store and get this so she can shut up, or let me go to the store and get this so they won't start crying. My mama was not like that, and I feel like that's why I'm like that with my kids, even though I still get them what they want when they go to the store. But I done got out of that now, since I got a lot under my belt this summer. I stopped doing it, so I'm getting better, y'all. I'm getting better. But I think that's what I got that hardness from my mom, because no mean no, like, you don't understand the struggle, and you don't understand how it is out here. Like, you're not paying no bills, so you don't get what you want, period. I understand it now. I didn't understand it then, because I was stuck on getting this doggone chapstick that got all the doggone flavors. So we asked the little girl, where you get that from? And she was like, got it from the dollar store. And she, you know, picking. She like picking. She like putting it all, she taking it, popping the top and putting it all on her lips. And I'm like, she didn't even try to give us one, y'all. And y'all know how little girls is. Let me see how it feel on my lips. This little girl won't even let us feel how it felt on the lip. So I was saying to myself, when I go to the dollar store, I'm gonna get me this. I'm gonna get me this. So let's go back. So my mama, we get to the store, we pulling in the Dollar General, You know, we pulling in. And my mama, she give us the money. We thinking she coming in, but she didn't come in with us. She give us like $2, I believe, or maybe $3. I think she gave us $2. So we can have, like, but she was basically saying, like, get something for $1 and your change gonna be this other dollar. So she give us $2 a piece. We go in the store. No, me and my sister and my brother, me, Rakendra, and Raquan, we go in the store. I think Shad went in there with us too, because Shad used to cry about everything. So I think he went in too. I don't even remember after I got in trouble, but we go in the store. We in there for about 10 to 15 minutes, y'all. Don't know what we want, because we know everything we want don't cost no $2. Don't cost no $2. Okay? So we walking down every aisle to make sure that what we have or what we get costs enough and it's what we really want. So I'm walking, and I'm trying to look at what Rakendra get, and she trying to look at what I'm getting. We ain't worried about Raquan, because he's a boy. Y'all know boys pick up boy stuff. But I'm trying to figure out what Rakendra gonna get so I can share with her and get what I want too. Y'all know how kids are. So me and her walking down the aisles, and all of a sudden, y'all, I see these lip chapstick thingies that this little girl had. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get this. And when I look at the price wasn't what I want it to be. Because first off, my mama only gave me $2. And that thing was $4 because it came in like a pack of 10. I think it was 10 of them for $4. So I'm telling Raquel's like, you want this? I'm trying to get her $2 too. So I'm like, you want this? And she like, I don't want that. I'm going to get something else. And I was like, well, what you going to get? And she's like, I don't know yet. She's still walking around. She's like, I don't know yet. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, at this point, I don't know what to do. So I run, no, matter of fact, I run back to the car. And I'm like, Ma, the thing that I want, y'all excuse me, my ass just acting on. I'm like, Ma, the thing that I want, it costs more than what you gave me. And she's like,
oh, well, you don't have to go see what you can pay for, because if it's higher than that $2, you're not getting it.
And I'm like, let me see what I can put under my belt. Let me see what I can do. So I go back in the store, and at this point, I already know that I'm going to steal it because my mama ain't give me the money, so I'm going to steal it. So I said, I'm going to steal it. So I go back in the store, y'all, and I pick up a lip gloss that costs like some change, but I didn't want that. So I picked up that, and then I took the little packet thing and I put it in my pants. But I didn't put it in there good, I'm guessing. So I put it in my pants. And then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go now. So I go to the counter. Well, I'm waiting to make sure my sister now picked up everything they need. But they was already ready to leave. They was already ready. They already picked up what they wanted. So they at the countertop getting their stuff. At this moment, I'm like thinking like, oh my God, like I just stole something. Because this is my first time stealing out the store, y'all. Like keep in mind, this is my first time stealing out of the store. And then, how your first time you gonna get caught? Like, that's all I was thinking, like, today. Like, I think about this because it's like, that's my first and last time stealing out the store. Because how can you get the first time wrong? Make it make sense. I really don't know. But I get to the counter. It's my turn. I get to the counter. I'm excited to get her this little one-piece lip gloss. I think it was like the roll-on. Back then, I liked the roll-on, but I didn't want that. I was going to say that for later. So I give it to her. She's like, your total is like $159. Had enough for that. I'm like, okay, I'm scrapping up, giving her $2. And I'm like, okay, give her the money. Ready to go out the store, okay? So I give her the money. She give me my change bag, I think. Yeah, she give me my change bag. And she give me my thing. She didn't give me a bag. So, she didn't give me a bag. So, I'm thinking like, why wouldn't she give me a bag? So, I think that's what made my mama, like, look at me more because I didn't have a bag. So, I'm thinking that's what made my mama, like, examine me because I walked out, like, with my thing. And I think my mom examined me more anyway because I asked for something that cost more than what she gave me. So I'm thinking like she had thought that, well, maybe she gonna steal it. I don't know. Like my mama, she told on me, so I don't know. But yeah, we get out. I'm walking out the store, but counting down, they already in the car, and I'm walking out the store, thinking I got it. And mama like,
What you get?
and I'm walking to her driver door because I want to show her the little lip gloss I got. I'm basically telling her myself. But I show her the lip gloss and she like, this all you get. And I'm like, yeah, this all I can get. And when my mama looked down, she looked down like, she was like,
What's that in your pants?
and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So she like,
take that out your pants. Take it out your pants, Shasha. Take it out your pants.
And I'm like, what's in my pants? I'm like, petting, like, what's in my pants, Mom? I ain't got nothing in my pants. And she like,
oh, I can see that you got something in your pants. Take it out.
So I take it out, y'all. It was the doggone chapsticks with the 10 flavors. 10 flavors. It was the chapstick with the 10 flavors. My heart was so broken because I'm like, how my mama see that? Like, your mama know everything, first off. Like, if you think you having something, you not. So I take it out my pocket, take it out my little pants. And mom like, oh, you stealing. Oh, you stealing. Mom like, matter of fact,
go take it back in the store.
What? You telling me to take it back in the store? Girl, my heart dropped to the floor, to the ground. Because at this point, I was standing outside. My heart fell to the cement. And I'm like, Mom, I didn't steal this. And she like,
yes, you did. She like, let me see how much it costs. She like, if it won't, why it's in your pants if you didn't steal it?
And I'm like, oh my God. At this point, life is over. Life is over for me. I'm in trouble. Life is over. Like, life is over. So, mama like, take it back in the store. And she like, Rakendra, go in the store to make sure she tell the lady that she returning it because she stole it. So, me and Rakendra weren't that cool back then. So, Rakendra was going to tell if I didn't, take it. So, me and Rakendra walk in the store. And it's people in the line. So, I go to the, my heat just cut on. But I go to the back of the line just waiting patiently. I'm like a crackhead. I'm like scared for my life. Like, I'm like shaking. Okay, because I never stole nothing. And then my mama put me on the spot. I'm like, my mama want me to go to jail. My mama want me to go to jail. I'm like about to cry. But I'm like, let me hold it in because I don't want these people to look at me. So we get to the line. The lady get to us. And she's looking. And she's looking like I just seen her. And I was like, I'm bringing this back. And I got the thing in my hand. And she was like, why you bringing it back for? And I was like, because my mama told me to bring it back in here because I stole it. And she was like, oh, for real? She was like, where your mom at? And I was like, she in the car. So she said, tell your mama to come in. So she sent Rakendra to the car to get mama. And at this point, I just bust out crying. Like, I am so livid with these people. Like, I was so mad. So I'm like waiting on mama to get in there. And at this point, I was already crying. I was already telling myself anyway. So the lady had already knew. So I might as well let it out right now. So I was crying. Shit out of you in front of anybody. Like, my mama didn't give a fuck, okay? So at this point, I'm thinking I'm scared. Like, I'm gonna get a whipping in the store. So I see my mama come in, and the lady was like, oh, I just wanted you to come in so you can hear what I say to her. And my mom like, okay, yeah, go and talk to her. My mama didn't even care. I'm like, dang, like, whose side is you on? Like, is you on my side or is you on her side? So the lady was like, I should call the police on you. And she was like, you know you don't steal, right? And I was like, yeah, scared. And like, I remember this like it was yesterday, y'all, because it was just like, it was just so dumb of me. Like, it was just dumb of me. So she was like, you know I could call the police and you could go to jail. And I'm like, yes. And she was like, you don't steal. And she was like, next time you come in my store and you think about stealing, you going to jail. Like she was some older lady. And mom,
Like, you
and I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Y'all, it's funny now. It wasn't funny then. So I'm like livid. Like I'm just ready to go home. Like, and people were coming in the store. They was looking at me cry. Like it was so embarrassing, y'all. But I was a child. But I was a child that learned. So that's what happened. And mama, she was like,
you should call the police. You should call the police.
you know, telling the lady call the police on me. And I'm like, really? Ma, you supposed to be on my side. And I'm just looking at my mama like I was so mad at mama, y'all. Like, I was so mad at mama. And she was like, you could go. You could go. That's what she told me. And she was like, thank you, boo, to mama, being nice to mama. And we walk out the store. And we get in the car and stuff. And mom like, that's what you get for stealing. And mom was giving me this whole pep talk. That night before I got in the tub, y'all, mom would give me this whole pep talk on the way to take my bath. And so she was giving me this pep talk. She made me go home and clean up the whole house. Like I had to go clean up. I cleaned up that night. It's time for me to get in the tub, y'all. My mama wore my ass out in the tub. Like, I never stole again. Like, to this day, I would not steal out the store. Even if I got my kids, I make sure I check my kids before they go out the store, because stealing is not the way. Like, it's embarrassing. You will go to jail. The lady, you know, she was just doing it for me because she wanted me to be scared. And back then, they really ain't called the cops on kids. But now they will, you know. So, I was so like scared, and to this day I do not steal. Like, if you think I'm stealing from you, then you dead ass wrong, because I'm not stealing from nobody because I'm scared. First off, I'm scared as heck. Okay, so that's what happened. I got a whipping and everything. Like, that was my lesson learned, y'all. I was so scared. I couldn't even believe that my mama told on me like that, y'all. Like, I was so like hurt. I was so hurt. I was so hurt. I was so hurt. And it's like, I can laugh at it now, but it's like, now that my kids go in the store, I be looking like, you got some money for that? Like, I go in the store with my kids, but I feel like even if my mom would have went in the store with me, I still would have stole it, because I would have wandered off and tried to steal it, you know? So that was my lesson learned. Don't steal, y'all. Like, please don't steal out stores, because you can get caught. Like, kids watching this video, please don't steal, because it can be bad on you. It can be a bad reputation, because every time I went to this dollar store, I think of it. Like, this dollar store, this Dollar General is still open today in Murfreesboro. And I just be thinking about, like, every time I go to this dollar store, I think when my mama made me go take this chapstick back. Like, every time I go to this Dollar General. So just, it's a lesson learned. I learned my lesson, but I ain't stealing no more, and that's on period. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you can be notified every time your girl posts a video. Period. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.